Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So we're going to have a look at Digidaigaku and what's been going on there. So over the weekend they launched the new sort of what they're calling Hero Adventure. So basically this is a way of creating a new set of NFTs. Before we get into that, maybe a quick overview. So Digidaigaku, they did launch 2,222 of these sort of female anime type characters. That was a free mint, so people who knew about this could mint these for free. And obviously the price now is shot up, so 12 ETH is the floor price at the moment. And everyone who had one of these then also was airdropped the equivalent spirit. So these were airdropped, and whichever Genesis NFT you had, you got the corresponding serial numbered spirit. So you basically started with every Genesis you had, you also got a matching spirit. And now we've come to the next phase, which is the adventure, and this is to create a hero. So these people have been doing these, and at the moment they're sort of unrevealed. So we can see there are 851 of these. So 2022 Genesis, 2022 matching spirits, and now 851 heroes. So the heroes are created when you basically take a Genesis. You basically have you look in your wallet and you have your Genesis NFT, and then you burn the spirit. So slightly complicated here. That if they're matching serial numbers, you burn the spirit, that one disappears, and you get a hero equivalent. And there are three types of heroes. So this is the royal hero. Then there is a warrior hero, and that's what happens if you burn a spirit. And in the wallet you have a Genesis NFT that isn't the same serial number. So basically, if you sort of sold your spirit and then bought another spirit, you can still create the warrior, but it's not going to be the royal hero. It's going to be warrior hero, which is going to be less powerful. And then if you just have a spirit, you can just burn the spirit without having a Genesis NFT, and in that case you just get what they call a rogue, which is sort of the lowest level. So a little bit complicated. We can see what's been going on. So this is a dashboard on June Analytics that someone just created. So June Analytics is just a way of creating sort of queries to the Ethereum blockchain. So we can see here what's been going on in terms of these sort of quests. The hero quest, obviously you need a hero to do that. So at the moment 313 are questing, 836 have completed, 3 have abandoned. What's this one here? And so some have not started. This is the interesting bit here. So as we can see here, the royal NFTs, the royal heroes, is the vast majority. So basically, most people have done what they've been told to do by the developer, and they they got their Genesis NFT. They kept the spirit with the same serial number, and then they burnt the warrior. They burnt the spirit against the correct serial number. So they've got this royal one. So we've seen this vast percentage here of people burning the correct serial number. Only 12 wallets have burnt a spirit with a different serial number to the Genesis NFT they're holding, and only 3 spirits have been burnt to create the rogue. That's sort of interesting because obviously some people are just sort of trading these things anyway, and they don't really care less what the game theory is here. And so there are a whole bunch of what we can see here. There's a whole bunch of spirits. So in fact there were 2,000. I guess it's 2,022 minus however many have been burnt, 800 and whatever. 851. So there's a whole bunch of spirits there, and some of them have been sold, obviously, so they're not attached to their correct serial number. So we'd expect over time these numbers to go up, but we'll sort of see how it goes on. Anything else interesting here? This is just showing the quest. So basically, this all happened over the weekend. Okay, so that's what has been happening. And I guess the thing to do now is see if this works. So this is the hero. This is how you access it. So this is the Digidaigaku website. So combining, this is this burn process. So as I just described, you will have the royal bloodline, the warrior bloodline, and the rogue bloodline. So I'm not going to click through to see that, but there's a whole bunch of detail about that. So let's connect our wallet and see what happens. Okay, so this is actually the burn process. So you can see here, this is my this is the spirit that I have. So I have one Genesis and I was airdropped a spirit. So basically, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select the spirit that I have, and basically that's going to go away. In fact, that's the burn process, and then I need to redeem my hero once the quest has ended. So this is a sort of nailing your colours to the wall, but let's go for it. So so you select which Genesis NFT you want to combine with it. Obviously, if I had more than one, I could select a different one without a different serial number, and I could get a warrior instead of a hero, but I've a royal, but I've got a royal. So I've got a royal match. So obviously I'm going to select that. I'm going to play by the rules. So the quest will lock my Genesis and my spirit for 1 day before I can redeem the hero. So this is what they're showing for the archetype of a hero. And at the end of the quest, I'll lose that spirit. So this is a sort of an irreversible process. So I think if you're very there are ways in which you could think, is this a sensible thing to do? Particularly because so many people have created the royal result, and we've been told this is sort of the best one to do. This is the advice, but obviously you don't necessarily have to trust the advice. So there may be some interesting game theory around for people who have more ETH, sort of buying up some of these assets that are still on the marketplace and creating some of these other types. But in this case, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to get clever. So I'm going to have to basically sign all these and pay the gas on the Ethereum blockchain in order for those things to happen. So basically, I'm locking up the spirit. I'm locking up the Genesis. Oh, so I'm accepting the contracts that will basically lock up those NFTs and start the quest. Okay, so that's all gone through. Interestingly, the gas fees were really tiny. That was one thing I was worried about. It's going to be very expensive gas. They've obviously optimized this a lot. I mean, gas is quite low at the moment anyway, but they've optimized it so you're basically paying under $1, like 32 cents or something. So that's all gone now. So bye bye to my spirit. I haven't got any more NFTs, so I can't do another quest. Can see active quests. So we can see here. I've got 24 hours before I get that. Let's go and see if this is. I'm not quite sure how often these are updated. Yeah, it seems to be updating then. So I don't know if I would count on that one yet, but I can keep an eye on that. Oh, so the Warriors have gone up a little bit. So anyway, there is sort of stuff going on here. So we are, given there's 2022 of these things, we're still well under half of these have been gone through this minting process. So there's no time limit on it. So these things can sort of kick around for a while. It'll be interesting to see how this is going to affect pricing, particularly I suppose of the spirits. So the spirits, because you can just burn them on their own to get these rogues out. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a quick look if there's any arbitrage here. So there's only 3 rogues, and you can't. Oh, I see. So these are not for sale at the moment. So you can't basically work out if there's any arbitrage on buying a spirit and creating a rogue and then selling it on. But we can see the cheapest ones at the moment are 10. So you would think these are for the royal ones. So maybe. But you can think at the moment, if there's no other rogues for sale or even warriors, they might be worth doing it. You see, actually, very few of these are for sale. There's not many of these for sale, and suddenly, they very quickly get to slightly ridiculous prices, given these are unrevealed. Anyway, I'll keep an eye and see what's going on with this project. I think it's fascinating. Clearly, the the sort of pedigree of the developers behind this, who's co-founded Machine Zone, very well-known free-to-play mobile game developer. So that's sort of quite interesting. And Gabe Leiden all over Twitter telling everyone what they should be doing. Other interesting thing to see here is creators fee is 10%. So when you're trading these things, the game is getting 10%. That's quite high. Axie Infinity, for example, has 5.25%, I think, to be exact. So that's sort of quite high. But obviously, I think at the moment, the price of this is going up because not many people are trading them. There's quite a lot of people trying to work out what's going on here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And obviously, there's no game yet, so we can't really judge. how the game is gonna work out yet. We're just at the moment at a very high level of sort of messing around with these NFTs. So anyway, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.